Okay, welcome back to the channel, folks. Another brief test ride up at AMR today. This is the Benelli 800 Trail. Now, for whatever unknown reason, this bike doesn't seem to be very popular, but I think it looks quite cool. So this is a naked bike, sort of a scrambler kind of idea. So just starting at the front then, obviously you've got no screen, this is a more naked style. TFT there, this is quite clear. You get your lovely speed, easy to read in the middle, gear on the right hand side, and your revs kind of go up and down, top and bottom. The mirrors on this are really wide and big, they're quite good, and the bars are nice and wide, plenty of leverage. One thing I've noticed is the seat is really hard. But hey ho, you can live with that, I suppose. Right, so initial feelings, this is quite a flickable wee bike. The front forks feel like they're quite a steep rake, which in turn makes it quite manoeuvrable. Clutch is not heavy but not light, I would say it's just an average clutch. And the throttle response is fine, there's no jerking. No roughness or unevenness on the throttle. Riding position's quite sporty feeling. My legs are tucked up quite well underneath me, but I've got slightly more than a 90-degree bend in the leg and I'm leaning slightly forward, so it feels quite sporty. So it's 30 miles an hour in 4th gear, and the bike's lovely and smooth. Just moving it about underneath me, it feels quite light, light to move, and pushing on the bars for counter steering responds quickly and well. Just at 4th gear there, if we roll on the throttle a wee bit, oh, it's plenty of power. Plenty of power. So the seat height in this bike is a wee bit higher, so when I'm sitting at a junction and I've got both feet down, I'm right on my tiptoes. Oh yeah, that power's good. Up into 5th and 6th. But I can get one foot down comfortably when I'm stopped, so it's not an issue. It's a nice noise in this bike. When you close the throttle, it's a nice sound. Right, so just dropping it into the corner here. Oh, it falls in well, but I think that's because the rake on the forks is quite steep. Yeah, it's a nice noise, lovely. The brakes are okay. The brakes aren't as responsive or firm as I thought they might have been, but they do stop you. The front lever feels quite stiff, takes a bit of force on the lever. But out the corner it accelerates nicely. I get the feeling this bike, if you were commuting through a city or zipping about town or something like that, or wanted to take it on some trails, wide open trails, it would be great fun. Wouldn't be one I would choose if I was doing motorway miles or anything. There is a slight vibration I can feel through the seat, but it's not uncomfortable, and I don't think it would really give me any problems. It's only at certain revs. Nothing through the bars. So that's 20 mile an hour in 3rd, and I'm feeling it wants to drop down a gear. Yeah, so 2nd gear is definitely the gear I would probably use for nipping through traffic and things like that. Yeah, it's a nice noise. The throttle's quite responsive. Yeah, this is a fun little bike. If you had a short loop that you wanted to go a blast on, I think you could have a lot of fun on this. Any more than an hour, I would probably end up getting a sore arse because that seat is very firm. Okay, so down into 1st gear here. Bike trundles along slowly well. The clutch is quite controllable. The clutch has got a bit of weight in it as well, it's not feather light. But again, it's not causing me a problem, it's not really heavy. So 30 mile an hour in third is where it seems to be happiest for about town. Second you could do as well, but it was revving a wee bit higher than second obviously. I can feel every little bump and groove in the road. It's firm but not uncomfortable. But it was it was damped well when I went over that pothole there, it sucked that up nicely, it wasn't a jar or anything like that. So the suspension seems to be quite good. The suspension is non-adjustable in the front, so you're stuck with what you've got, but I would be happy with that. Back suspension I don't know, because I haven't had a look, and I've only just jumped on this bike. It's very easy to handle at low speed, very manageable. Doesn't feel like it's going to tip or weave off line or anything like that. Fueling seems to be fine on the throttle there, just lightly. It's perfectly smooth, there's no lurchiness or grabbiness or anything like that on the throttle, so that's nice and smooth. And similarly, when I close the throttle, it doesn't dive or cut really quick. It's very predictable, as you would expect it to do. Now I'm in lovely clean air here, there's no sort of buffeting or anything coming off the front. It's got this wee small bikini fairing, but it's not causing any issues for turbulence. Right, so we're going to go into a slightly faster road here, so third gear we'll try a roll on up to national speed limit. That's quite powerful. So through these slightly faster corners, very little effort into the bars for counter steering, and it holds the line perfectly well. Slightly sharper right hand bend, counter steer it through. Yeah, lovely. Handles really nicely. Handles really nicely. The switch gear seems okay, it does the job, it's functional, it doesn't feel loose or anything. So if I was in the market for a wee second bike maybe, or a kind of about town commuter, or something just that was fun to ride, I'd probably go with this. As I said, I wouldn't do any sort of long distance on this bike, I don't think. For me it's not comfortable enough for that, for the seat, but everyone's different. So as I say, I've always suggested to people try and test a bike, because you can watch these reviews and get people's opinions of them and get an idea, but until you actually get on the bike yourself and ride it, you're never really 100% sure what that bike's like. Just because I think it's okay or I like it doesn't mean you will, so absolutely get out and test it. Yeah, I mean, weaving it about, very predictable. And a cyclist just ignoring the red light. I'm just noticing there the screen with the sun hitting it. The sun's right behind me now, so when the screen hits the sun it's a wee bit harder to read. Just with the glare. Not impossible. So once again, I'd just like to thank AMR for inviting me along to their demo day to help out, and the chance to jump on all the different bikes as well. Really appreciate it. So if you're in the Glasgow area, anywhere around about that, pop in and see them. Good demo fleet to test as well. So what's my thoughts then on the Benelli 800 Trail? It's a fun little bike, plenty of power, very responsive, good for flinging about. Be a fun day, or if you're out for a half day, it'd be a fun ride. Would I do a long distance on it? No. Don't think it's a bike for that. Would I buy one? No, probably would buy one. So thanks for watching this wee review, guys, appreciate it. So see you in the next one, and ride safe, cheerio.